Daddy, I should introduce this song really. Back in 1974, we had never seen Port McNeill, but we got jobs here. Ann and I both got jobs here, and we wanted to come to BC. So our kids were in the middle of their teens, so 4 kids, and so we drove in July of 1974. We were on the road with an old station wagon and a couple of canoes on top, 4 kids in the back, and no air conditioning. And the road in those days had to be around Gold River and then down logging roads all the way to Port McNeill. So we had about 70 miles, at least 70 miles of logging roads, very, very rough and very dusty. So this is all about 1974, and the kids were peed off locally because they didn't really want to come, and we were coming. So this song is all about, I originally called this song Home is Where Your Heart Is, but as it ended up, I think it's the Port McNeill Song now, okay? Daddy, are we ever gonna get there? Stop the car, I really need to pee. It's hot in here, so open up the windows. I don't care if the dust falls over me. I don't know why we left Manitoba to go to someplace we have never seen. Gone and left all of our friends behind us just to come to stupid Port McNeill. Home is where your heart is, don't you know? There ain't no use in wandering to and fro. The grass ain't greener in some other field. It's just as green, yeah, in here in Port McNeill. Okay, here we go now. 2 years later, same son saying, Daddy, when the fog has finally lifted, maybe we could fish out in the chuck. Darcy says the pinks are really jumping. Maybe we could limit with some luck. Tomorrow morning we could go out crabbing when the tide is low out in the bay. Or maybe go for clams out to Gluckseewee if the ranger says that it's okay. Home is where your heart is, don't you know? There ain't no use in wandering to and fro. Grass ain't greener everywhere you go. Home is where your heart is, don't you know? Dad, you know I'll soon be graduating, and I was wondering if tonight I could scoop the car. Gotta check out Hanyu's Beach this evening, 'cause our graduating party's not that far. I know you want me to go off to college, but I could make more money if I stay. Chokerman makes $20 an hour. That's twice as much as my teacher here gets paid. Home is where your heart is, don't you know? There ain't no use in wandering to and fro. Grass ain't greener everywhere you go. Home is where your heart is, don't you know? Mom and I have got an empty nest now, but we don't have very much to fear. With friends and family living all around us, our roots are getting deeper every year. Retiring somewhere else ain't in our picture, and I'll tell you exactly how I feel. If you wanna know just where you're home, if you wanna know, if you wanna find a home where your heart is, try and figure out Port McNeill. Let me try that again, that last verse. Oh, retiring somewhere else ain't in our picture, and I'll tell you exactly how I feel. If you wanna know the home where your heart is, guess you better check out Port McNeill. You better check out Port McNeill. If you wanna know where your heart is, better check out Port McNeill.